Hey, good morning, afternoon. I don't know what time it is. It's Thursday. Hi, Nigel. And yeah, I'm going to just do a nice mindful practice today. So, bringing yourself down to a nice comfortable seat. And if you take your legs out in front of you and then bring your left foot under your right knee and then fold your right leg in so that your shins cross. This is Wealth, everybody's visiting. And then just bring the hands on top of the knees and sitting upright so that your head and your heart and your pelvis are all in line with one another. And just allowing yourself to breathe in through the nose and maybe exhale through the mouth. A couple of more times, closing the eyes if that feels good to you. Seeing if you can release any tension that you notice that your body might be holding on to in this moment. And then just allowing your body to settle, allowing your breath just to be normal, but being aware of your breath going in your body and out of your body. And not just be quiet for a few breaths as you allow your body to settle into this moment in time where we'll share this practice together. And gently bringing your attention back to the space that you're in, wherever you are. I'm outside. And just start to make any movements that make sense to you. So, kind of just see what feels good. Maybe you want to make some circles with your upper body. If you choose to do circles, you could round the back on the way around. Bring the heart center forward on the way forward. And going in the opposite direction. If circles aren't your thing right now, then just making some kind of movement that feels right to you, or maybe being still feels right to you. So just honoring whatever it is that feels right to you in this moment. It's a full moon tonight. It's sunny right now here in northern Vermont, and yeah, so many things to be grateful for. Maybe bringing some movement into the shoulders, and again, you can do this in a circular motion, or you can just bring up and down, one up, one down. So finding what feels right for your body. And if you ever, you're practicing and you feel inspired to let out a big sigh, like let out a big sigh. It's actually warm enough to take off the outer layer, which is feels like such an amazing blessing right now. We're going to inhale both arms up towards the sky. Palms are facing towards one another. And on your exhale, you're going to bring the left hand to the outside of the right knee, the right hand right behind the right glute. Your fingers are going to be tented behind you or flat on the mat, whatever makes sense for you. Rolling the right shoulder back. And in this posture, we're doing a twist, but we're thinking about inhaling and lengthening through the crown of the head. One round of breath. Inhale back, arms come up. Exhale the opposite direction, rolling the left shoulder back, lengthening. Inhale back up. Exhale to the right. One round of breath, in and out. In, back to center. And out to the left. One full round of breath. Inhale back to center. Exhale, bring the hands together and bring them down to the heart. So taking a moment here to set an intention for your day, for your practice, for your week, whatever it is. So it could be one word that you would like to carry with you through your day, through your practice. through your week. Balance, joy, peace, clarity, whatever it is. Just acknowledging one, maybe two. Releasing the hands back down at the side. We're going to keep the left hand down. We're going to take the right arm up and we're going to really stretch that right arm up. So we're really stretching through the right side of the body. The palm is facing towards the left. And then on your exhale, walk the left hand out just a bit. Bend into that left elbow and reach that right arm over towards the left. You're really opening up that side body and dialing that heart center up towards the sky. Big breath in. Big breath out, releasing that right hand down to the earth. Inhaling, left arm comes up towards the sky. You're reaching, 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 opening, and then exhale, walk the right fingers out, bend into the right elbow, dial the left shoulder up towards the sky. You can take the gaze up if it feels good. The gaze can stay down also, but you're breathing here. Opening up the left side body, exhale, releasing it down. Take the right arm on top, cross the right over the left. Give yourself a nice big hug here. You can even rock a little bit side to side. You could stay here, or you can release your arms into eagle arms, and maybe you get 2 binds. Maybe not, that's okay. But we're gonna lift the elbows and then point the hands away from the face. And maybe drop the chin down towards the chest. So you're really opening up the shoulders here. Taking another round of breath. Exhale, releasing, opening the arms up to the side, palms face out, squeeze the shoulder blades on the back body. Exhale, other arm on top, giving yourself a nice big hug. Yeah, just rock it. Yeah, take good care of yourself. And then you could stay here or release into eagle arms. There's 1 bind. Maybe you can make the 2nd bind at the top. Lift the elbows, point the hands away from the face, opening up the shoulders, dropping the chin towards the chest very, very gently. Nice big breath in. Big breath out. Release the arms, open it nice and wide. Squeeze the shoulder blades on the back body. Yes, yes, yes. Big breath in. And exhale. Release the arms down. Take the shoulders up and around. Yeah. And bring the hands back to the knees. And just gently take care of the neck here. So again, your choice of movement. If it doesn't make sense for your neck to do shoulder rolls, then you can go side to side. If you are doing rolls, make sure that you go in both directions, balancing it out. Sometimes if my neck is kind of sore, I lift the shoulders on the way back around and it gives the back of the neck a little bit more support. All right, so we're gonna move onto hands and knees and just taking your time, swinging your legs around. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, nice wide fingers. And here we are in this tabletop position, ready to come into a few rounds of cat and cow. So a couple of things that you want to think about. I'm just going to turn sideways for a moment here. So you don't want to be letting your belly just go down. So you want to like kind of zip up through the front here. And you also don't want to be sagging your heart center. So everything is active. And on your inhale, you actually drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the gaze up, opening up the heart center. And then on your exhale, round the back, tuck the chin. And go really use your breath as your guide. So when you need to inhale, you come forward into cow. And when your body's ready to exhale, you exhale into cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 1 more round. The sun feels amazing right now. Coming back to that neutral spine and just as if you had a tail, wagging your hips side to side. I'm going to take the left hand and keep it planted. I'm going to take the right arm out to the side or all the way up towards the sky. We're going to come into thread the needle. On your exhale, we're going to release the right arm all the way down through, dropping the right shoulder down to the mat and releasing the head. The left hand can just hang out by your face, or you can walk the left hand towards the top of the mat, getting a little bit of a stretch in the left shoulder then also. Take a nice big breath in, big breath out. If the hand is extended, bring it back to face. Use the left hand to push yourself back up and take the right arm up towards the sky again. Exhale, release the hand down, coming into the other side. Left arm extends out to the side or all the way up towards the sky. And then exhale, thread the needle, left side body. Right hand can hang out by the face or walk towards the top of the mat, whatever your body needs right now. Walking the hand back towards the face if it's not already there, planting the right palm, and then taking the left arm either out to the side or up towards the sky, releasing the left hand down, back to the mat. All right, let's roll the right toes under and slide them back towards the back of the mat. Push the right heel towards the back of the mat, stretching that right calf muscle. And maybe you could rock to and fro. And then we're going to lift that right leg behind us at hip height, turn the toes down towards the mat so that the hips are level, and then extend the left arm out in front. So you have right leg, left arm. This is the spinal balance. The gaze is down. You zipped up through the pelvis here. And then if you want to try, exhale, elbow to knee. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to touch, but you're rounding the back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. One more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. And inhale, extend. Release the left hand down. We're going to swing the right leg out to the side. Plant the right foot down. And keep the left hand planted as we take the right arm up towards the sky. Oh, yeah. Sun on the face. That is amazing. And then we're going to exhale, reach the right arm down like we're threading the needle, except we're not coming all the way down. Inhale back up. One more time. Inhale back up. And exhale, release that right hand down. You could stay here if you want to tuck the left toes under, lift the back knee, and just hang out here, or you can extend the right arm up towards the sky for one round of breath. Then release it down. Release that knee down. Slide the hands back towards the body. Come up, coming into gate pose. Right hand extends down. Left arm reaches over. And the same thing like we did before, dialing that heart center open. Release the left hand down. Come all the way back. Swing gently. Lift, see if you can lift the right leg. And then swing it back. And then plant the knee. Nice. Just gently make any movements that make sense to you. I love to wiggle. And we're going to do the same sequence on the other side. So tuck the left toes under. Push the left heel towards the back of the mat. And then a little to and fro movement. Lifting the left foot, making sure it's in line with the hip. And then dial the toes down towards the mat so that the hips are in line with one another. See what just happened? I was bending my right arm. You want to make sure that you're equally distributing weight between both arms and then extending the right arm out. Gaze is down. And if you want on an exhale, elbow towards the knee, round the back. Inhale, extend. One more extension. Release the hand. Gently bring that left foot around to the side. Plant the foot down. Keep the right hand planted. Extend the left arm up towards the sky. On your exhale, reach the left arm down and through like you're threading the needle. Inhale back up. And exhale down. One more time. Extend, release the hand. You could stay here for a moment, really pushing into the outer edge of that foot, or tuck the right toes under, lift the back leg. Here you could stay, or maybe you want to extend the arm up towards the sky. One round of breath. Release the hand down, release the knee, and then slide the hands back towards the body. And then you want to make sure that your knee and your foot are in line for gait. Left hand comes down the edge of the left leg, right arm extends, and then reaches over towards the left. And then exhale, release. Bringing the hands back down. Maybe you can lift that leg and gently bring it around and then release the knee down. Yeah. And we're going to tuck the toes under, walk the hands out just a few inches. Inhale. And exhale. With the knees bent, come up into a downward dog. So just noticing what your body is seeking here. Does it want to move? Does it want to be still? If it wants to move and you want to walk your heels up and down, walking your dog, you can do that. Maybe you want stillness. Maybe you really want to bend into the knees. You can also really push into your hands, and by doing that, you're lengthening your back, releasing the head and the neck. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Take your gaze towards the top of the mat, and then just walk or step your feet towards the top of the mat, coming into a forward fold here. So releasing the head and the neck down, knees bent as generously as you need to. You could hold on to opposite elbows if you like, or you could just let your hands sway. Or if you have blocks for them to land on, you can also do that. If you want to walk your hands from side to side, you can also do that. One more breath here. And then slowly rolling yourself up all the way to standing. I'm just going to step back towards the back of my mat so that you can see me. All right. And just like wheel everything out. Like shake the hands and the wrists and the shoulders. And just feel what it feels like to be in your body. So noticing what it feels like to be in the body. And then take the feet a little bit wider, coming into washing machine. Letting the hands just hit into the body gently. Keeping the gaze over the shoulders as you twist from side to side. Getting your energy going. If you want to speed this up, you can certainly do that. Remembering to breathe. This kind of makes me just want to laugh a little bit, so maybe you feel that way too. Smile if you're so inclined. And then slowing it down, coming back to center, nice and gentle. So since we're just raising up the energy bar here, there's a little buoyancy in the knees, right? We're going to inhale up, arms come up, palms face towards the top of the mat. And make sure you have nothing behind you that you're going to hit. You're going to, on your exhale, I'm going to go in slow motion first. You're going to bend the knees and let out a big, and the arms come towards the back. Inhale, back up. So we'll do this. Well, you do it at your pace. I'll do it at mine. And let's try it for 5 rounds. So inhale up. And then hang here and just notice how you feel. And then slowly roll yourself back up. Bring the hands to the hips and just roll the hips around the town. Just moving at whatever pace feels right for your body. Staying connected and aware of your breath. Noticing the sensations going in the opposite direction that arise for you with each movement, with each breath. Coming back to center, so you guys are probably at the top of your mat. So you're gonna step your right foot back and come down on the right knee. Release the top of the right foot on the mat like that. Hands are at your waist right now. And just notice how this feels. So if you need padding under the knee, you can always tuck your mat. Or if you had a towel or a blanket, you can use that. You can keep your hands here. You want to make sure that your left knee and left ankle are in line. But we're going to inhale, lift the arms if you can. On the exhale, you're going to bring the hands behind the head, interlace the fingers, keep the elbows up towards the sky. So you can stay here looking forward, squeezing the legs towards the midline, pulling the left hip crease back. Doing all those things, you could also bring the elbows up towards the sky. Squeeze the legs towards the midline. Inhale, bring the head back to neutral. Extend the arms up. Grab hold of the right wrist with the left hand and gently pull over towards the left side, the right arm. Again, this side bend, dialing the right shoulder open. Maybe you release the left arm down. Inhale back to center. Frame the front foot. Keep the right hand planted. And then inhale, take the left arm up towards the sky. Squeeze that left knee towards the midline. Trying to create a straight line between the right and the left arm. Maybe your gaze is up. Exhale, releasing it down. And let's tuck the right toes under, lift the back leg, and just a little runner's lunge here. You're up on your fingertips, perhaps. And then step the right foot forward. Inhale, halfway up to look. So hands on the shins. Push the hands into the shins and the shins into the hands. And you're creating sort of trying to create that flat back. And then exhale, release it down. And then slowly roll yourself up. Turning the palms face out. Coming into mountain pose, Tadasana. Close the eyes for a moment. Remember the word, your intention that you set for yourself. And when you're ready, step the left foot back. Lower the left knee gently, using padding if you need to. Hands can be at your hips or on your thigh. Release the top of the left foot down. Pull the right hip crease back just a bit. Squeeze the legs towards the midline. Maybe you stay here, hands here, hands here, hands here. Maybe you bring them all the way up. Maybe your gaze comes up. Really squeezing, using that top of that left foot as a anchor almost, releasing the hands, interlacing, the elbows come up, the gaze comes up. Exhale. release. Grab hold of the left wrist with the right hand. Coming over, opening up that left side body. Right knee still over that right ankle. Dialing that left heart center open. Maybe release the right arm down. Inhale back. Frame that front foot. Inhale, take the right arm up. Beautiful. Extending, releasing. Tuck the left toes under, tent those finger tips, lift that back knee, a little runner's lunge here. And maybe you can bring that left foot forward, come halfway up, pushing shins into the hands, hands into the shins. Yeah. Exhale, release down. Root to rise, sweep those arms all the way up. Fingertips touch at the top. Exhale down to the heart center. All right, I'm going to have you just walk towards the back of the mat because that's where I'm operating from. You can shake out the legs, noticing if your body needs to do anything, or just trying to see if you could even see if it feels like you have a sense you want to move. Maybe just take a moment and be still. Do I really need to move? Another way to look at things. Okay, so we're going to step our left foot forward. And we're going to plant our right foot at about 45 degrees. And again, the left knee and the left ankle are in line with one another. So here you want to try to square your hips towards the top of the mat. And you might have a heel to heel alignment, but if you feel like you're wobbly, you could take it wider so you're not on a tightrope. So here, you could bring the hands to the heart, so warrior one, or you could bring the arms up towards the sky. Really, really pushing into the edge of that right foot. That right leg is very, very strong. Pull that left hip crease back. Grab hold of that left wrist. Doing that side stretch again. Hello, Grace. Maybe drop the right arm. Inhale back up. Release the arms down at the side and palms face up. Just opening up the heart. Lifting the gaze up. One breath here. Exhale, release. Straightening into that front leg. You're going to take the right toes and point them or turn them 90 degrees. And here you want to have heel to arch alignment. So you have your front leg straight, your back leg straight. Both of them are active. You're really zipped up here. We're going to take both arms out into a T. Inhale, exhale, reach forward. And as you reach forward, your hips come out to the right and drop that hand down. And so just let it land where it lands. And we're coming into triangle. So if extending your arm doesn't work, your arm can hang out on your waist, rolling, opening up that right shoulder. If the extension works, you're trying to create a straight line between the left arm and the right arm, spreading the fingers nice and wide, pushing into the edge of that back foot. Maybe the gaze is up, maybe it's down because the neck doesn't like being looking up. Release the top arm. Inhale, come up. We're going to reverse the triangle. Take it up and back. Lots of side bending today. And then exhale, release the hand down. And let's see. Let's step the right foot forward to meet the left and then just walk back to the back of the mat again. So we're going to step the right foot forward this time. The left foot is planted at about 45 degrees. Right knee and ankle are aligned with one another. So right now my body, my hips are not as square as I want them to be towards the top of the mat. They're not going to be perfectly square. Pushing into the back edge of that left foot, squeezing the legs towards the midline, deciding what my hand placement is, and I'm going to take my arms up towards the sky. Warrior one. Grab hold of that left wrist. I might have done the wrong side before. Maybe, I don't know, did I do the wrong side? Maybe we could just grab hold of the right wrist for now. Release the arm down, side bend, and then inhale back up. Exhale, hands down. Open up the heart. Palm space out. Straighten into that front leg. Turn the left toes, foot parallel to the back edge of the mat. Coming into triangle on this side. Zip it up here. Arms extend out to a T. Nice big inhale. On your exhale, reach the right arm forward. The hips tip out to the left towards the back of the mat. Right hand comes down. Left arm extends because my arm is able to extend. If your arm is not able to extend, you can relax on the waist. Nice big breath here. Inhale, take that front palm up and over. Reversing the triangle. Exhale, release the arm. Step the left foot forward. And another little wiggle, a little shake. Whew. Yeah. All right. So let's come back down to the mat. And we're going to do what's called the diamond pose. So we're bring the soles of the feet together. And they're not close to the groin, but they're out so that you have like a diamond shape here. Okay, I'm gonna take the hands and reach them under the legs and use your hands on the tops of your feet. Now, if this is not something your body is capable of, you can just be here, or you could bring the feet closer, doing cobbler's pose. That's okay too. If you're able to join here in diamond pose, you can bring the head down towards the feet. If you had something, a pillow, a bolster, a block that you could stack on your feet, and then you could rest your head here, it's also nice. Some of you might be able to get the head down to the feet. I'm just taking 2 more breaths here. Releasing the hands, coming all the way up, extending the legs out in front of you. Circles with the ankles, wiggling the feet, maybe shaking out the legs a little bit. And then bringing the hands underneath the shoulders for staff pose. So really pushing into the hands. There's Vincent. And you're lengthening through the crown. You could lift your heels a little bit off the mat and release it down. Whew. Yeah. All right. And then just bringing the feet and the knees in, and then allowing the legs to go side to side. We'll do a baby wild thing on each side. So we're going to extend the right leg out and let the left foot come to the inner thigh here and just let the knee fall out. The left hand comes behind you, a little extended out, not right underneath the shoulder. And what happens here is, so you roll over onto your left shin, knee, lift the hips. Your right foot comes down to the mat or the floor, and your right arm extends up overhead. And maybe your gaze goes up. Be sure to lift those hips as much as you can. And then exhale, release. Oh, yeah. Extend that left leg out. Bring that right foot in. So same thing on the other side. Right hand comes behind you. Keep that left arm up and over. Come up onto the right knee. Really wild thing. Lift the hips. Left foot is planted. Exhale, release the hips down, release the arm. Coming back to the seat where we began. And hands on the knees. So if you have time after this practice and you can take Shavasana, maybe 5, 10, 20 breaths, that's a really nice thing to do for yourself. We're just going to end with a short gratitude practice, and then you're welcome to take Shavasana. So bringing the hands together at the heart center, bowing the head towards the hands, and just taking a moment. What is something that you appreciate about yourself? So anything, whatever it is, just name it. I really appreciate that I am this. Now, thinking about a person, another person you appreciate in your life. They could be near or far. Someone who you appreciate in your life. And just hold them in your heart for a moment, sending them love and gratitude. Now, thinking of a place that you really like to be. So it could be anywhere. A place that you really like to be. Conjuring the image in your mind. Bowing the head back towards the hands. Just giving thanks for that place, that it exists for you to visit, to be in, to be at, to bring you peace. And one last moment. This is a free one, so it could be a place, a person, a pet, a thing, whatever, something you feel grateful for in this moment, whatever it is. Bowing the head towards the hands. Gently lifting. Gently lifting the head. Thank you for joining me today. And I appreciate you showing up. And if you have the time to take for Shavasana, I encourage you to do that. Otherwise, taking your practice with you off the mat as much as possible. May be filled with love, with light, with peace. Namaste. Thank you.
my cursor is.